Hey there, Queenie Tan here, and thanks for tuning in to my Worldschooling with Queenie YouTube channel. Now, I am going to do a product review, and I'm going to try and do this every month, where I pick out something that we absolutely cannot live without, and I will review the product and show you how we use it, and I will also put a link to it in the comment section just in case you want to go check it out. Okay, so I am going to show you our backpack because as world schoolers, I'm sure all of you have your own backpacks. This one is by Wolffepack. It is a really good brand because they specialize in making swivel bags. So I'm going to show you what it actually means by swivel bag. It looks, now this is not my bag. This is not my bag. This is my son's bag, so it doesn't really, it's not adjusted to fit me, but I borrowed it so that I can show you what it looks like. But basically what it does is it allows you to swivel the bag to the front so that you have easy access to your passport and things like that without having to, because normally what we do is we will, if we have to access stuff, we have to either take it out and put it on the ground, or we hang it this way. A lot of times we hang it this way, and then we'll get our stuff off in the bag, passports and things like that. And put my passports in here. So yeah, this is kind of how we've been doing it our whole lives. Unfortunately, if you look at my posture, it's really wrong because all the weight is sagging forward, and I have to pull back this way. And so this is really hard for me, even though this bag is relatively empty right now. It just has a water bottle and a few things, but I can already feel the strain on my back. So what it does is, because there's no support at the back, and so it's pulling my shoulders back and it's making my tummy stick out. Not a very good sign. Not very fetching either. So this bag is kind of cool because they have invented this technology where they have this really cool lever that looks a little bit like a parachute. You just pull it, okay, and then you strap it to the top, and that makes it so much easier because my back is supported and the weight is evenly distributed, so I don't have to pull back. This is a more natural posture for me, and I'm not really feeling a lot of weight. And even when I put a whole lot of things in here, I used to have my laptop in here because I always carry this bag with me when I go to the airport because I can stuff everything in there, and it's really heavy, and that's why I need the weight to be evenly distributed. And they have created this thing at the back here that is really nicely supporting my back, so I don't feel like there's a lot of weight on it, even though there's quite a lot of weight on it. It's just evenly distributed. So this is quite nice because it allows me to access my stuff and things like that. And I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but in Japan, and we were there for 3 months, we go back there 3 months, for 3 months every year. And when we're in Japan, they get very paranoid when you get into a very cramped train and you have a bag at the back and you're just moving around and swinging your bag against people behind you. They absolutely hate it. So a lot of the Japanese will put their backpacks in front or put their laptop packs in front. And that puts a lot of weight and strain on my back and shoulders. So, when I go to Japan, I always swivel it to the front this way, and it's evenly distributed. I can stand on the train for an hour, no problem whatsoever. So this is one of the things that I like. To put it back, it's just really easy. I don't know. I mean, you just have to pull it, and then everything just clicks. It's either with buttons or with magnet, and I really like this. You see this strap here? Now again, like I said, this bag is not adjusted to my body. My son is like a lot taller than me, so it seems like it's sagging, but it should actually sit up here, and I'll show you that with mine. So I really like this because this is the strap that comes from this adjustment. So usually what happens is our straps are dangling like all over the place. It gets caught in conveyor belts, and when you're going through the scans at the airport. But this one is really interesting because it has this really cute small button thing that allows you to roll it up so that you keep everything nice and tidy and tight. And I think this is one of the features that, it's so well thought out. It's so well thought out. These are adjustable as well, so you can adjust. Again, this is not adjusted to my size. It's adjusted to my son's size, but overall it is a little bit heavy compared to all the other lightweight waterproof bags, but I think that it's worth it, especially if you move around a lot and you know you want to be able to access your stuff very quickly, and you're going to especially places that are busy like cities where you need to access stuff quite quickly, and at the same time you want to keep your bag in front so you can see it in case people pick your bag. But I mean, this is kind of safe in Japan, so I never have to worry about it. But I do access my cards, my train cards, my debit card, my credit card, and I don't usually carry it with me. It's usually in my bag. So to be able to either carry in front or to swivel it, it's really, really helpful. So this is my son's bag. We got 2 of this when we went to Canada. That's about, I think, almost 2 years ago. We got this bag when it was new and we absolutely fell in love with it. Unfortunately, the stitching came off a little bit, and it's not load bearing, it's just a bit cosmetics, and I brought it up to the team in the Wolffepack team, and they replied very quickly and they sent a replacement, no questions asked. So that kind of customer service is absolutely amazing. So that's my son's one. This is the basic one. Mine is the Capture, and I got this one a little bit later. Actually, I got this quite recently, and I like it because, well, actually I have the tripod strapped to it. They call it Capture because it is for people who move around with cameras. Okay, so I recently acquired a DSLR, and I can't put it in this bag because there's no special padded compartment for it. So I got the Capture especially for that. And this bag is, so this one, as you can see, fits me better, even though it is a little bit bigger than that, because it's adjusted to my, and yeah, this is what happens when you go to Japan. You have endless amount of plushies hanging off everywhere. So this is more adjusted to my size, as you can see. And I like this bag because it swivels to the front very easily, very quickly, and I like that I can just access all my stuff. My camera is in here, and I like that I'm able to, this bag is so easy to manage. You can literally just do it with one hand, and I can access my caps. And I have another long lens as well, which I don't have with me, but there's compartments in here that will allow you to store things away very nicely. But this is only, as you can see, there's not a lot of depth in here so that you can access the stuff that you need. There is another compartment down here where I put my wallet and my phones and everything like that, and it just stores it away very, very neatly. There's also a nice laptop compartment, so I take this bag with me a lot when we go to the airports and we're moving countries, and which happens once every 3 months. And yeah, my tripod goes in here into this compartment, and it's quite long, so it sticks out a little bit. It's a relatively light tripod. I can't show it to you right now because my camera is sitting on that tripod, so it's going to be a little bit hard. But if you can take a picture of it and add it to this so that people can see what the tripod looks like. It's a really huge tripod. It's very sturdy. It's about 18 inches long, so about 1.5 feet. So it sits in here and everything fits really nicely. And yeah, again, I've used this for a few months now, since Japan, so it's been 3 months now, no problems whatsoever, and I don't feel any weight on my on my shoulders at all. And if you look at my posture, it's actually a pretty relaxed posture. I'm not overcompensating by pulling my shoulders back or anything like that, even though that my camera's in there, my lens is in there, my wallet and stuff. And when I travel, I do have my laptop in there as well. So yeah, these are one of the things that I absolutely love. I have not taken this bag out on like a really rough expedition, even though the other one, the basic one that I had before, my son and I have been to so many places with.
Kai.
You know, these bags have gone with us to many places, and the videos and the pictures that you see are of my son with the bag, because you know, you can't see me with my bag because I'm the one who is behind the camera most of the time. But yeah, I mean, overall we really like these bags. They're not cheap, but it is value for money. And if you value, you know, having all your stuff with you and in a way that's compact, that doesn't put too much weight on your back, and makes it easy for you to manipulate, to get to easily, then this is definitely the bag to go with. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to review other stuff as well, but you know, so far these two are our favorites. I do have lighter bags for, like, you know, every day going out, and you know, or days I don't carry my, you know, my camera with me. But for the major stuff, when we move countries and we go to airports, I will not travel without my Wolffepack. So this is something that I'm really proud of, because I discovered it very early on, which made our travels a lot easier. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and I'm going to review a different item every month so that you can see if this works for you. But you know, this has changed the way we travel. It has made things so much easier. And after Worldschooling for 3 years and being to more than a dozen countries, for us, we need things that are multi-use, where we can use it under different circumstances, you know, for different environments. We also need it to be very, very hardy. Like, I mean, we have crawled into caves and stuff with this bag, and it still looks like brand new. Okay, like seriously, it still looks brand new. It does get dusty and we just wipe it off a little bit with a wet cloth, but it still looks brand new. And I have a lot of stuff. I carry my first aid stuff with me. I also do videos, so you know, I have my gimbal, my microphone, my tripod, and my stands, and my selfie stick, and everything else. And I have like 3 different microphones, so everything needs to go into one place. It needs to be organized in a way that's easy for me to access stuff pretty quickly. And yeah, at the end of the day, it needs to feel comfortable. Okay, we don't carry things that are, you know, single use, you know, where that only has one purpose. I mean, I don't even wear a watch because the watch only has one function and it doesn't adjust itself to different time zones. So yeah, so whatever it is we get, it has to be for multiple use. And this one is amazing for day trips, for, you know, moving countries, and keeping everything together. And yeah, it has not failed me yet, so I'm really, really proud of this. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I put it back, and it's actually quite easy. So it snaps into a magnetic bracket, and yeah, so this is my Wolffepack. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye.